My whole life is a very funny story. You want me to introduce myself? My name is David S. Wisnia. I am 90 years old, a Holocaust survivor of close to 3 years in Auschwitz. When I arrived in Auschwitz itself, right after being tattooed with my number, I looked up at the SS man before that who was standing in front of me. My eyes were fixed into his belt buckle. Gott mit uns, which means God is with us. And I said to myself, God is not with you and I'm going to outlive you. The first couple of weeks in Auschwitz were murder, literally murder, because my job was collecting bodies one night. About 2 weeks of dragging bodies, the cell block leader says, "Who can sing?" Of course, everybody knew Wisnia sang. I got down and performed, and that made me a privileged prisoner. I completely, totally removed my past from me when I came to Hoboken, New Jersey. And I became a full-fledged cantor. I composed a couple of songs that are in the museum in Washington while in Auschwitz. One of them is in Polish about Auschwitz.
Oświęcim, za Twe, Panie, Bóg wszędzie oświęcim. Niechaj Ci ziemia lekką będzie, oświęcim, oświęcim. Serce masz jak stal. Gardzę Tobą, mam do Ciebie żal.
December 1944, Nazis began evacuating Auschwitz. I was on one of the transports. Arriving in Dachau, I realized I could not survive Dachau because in Auschwitz I was a privileged prisoner. I was looking for a way to get out of Dachau. I decided I was going to escape. As we were emptying the railroad cars into the ditches, I found a shovel there. Anyway, I made my way. I walked towards the fire, towards the front, not knowing exactly where I was going. I heard a roar of a huge column of tanks. The whole column stopped for me. Out of the hatch comes out James L. Walker from South Carolina. I asked him to get me somebody who speaks Polish. He was worse than the one who spoke English. Anyway, I became a part of that outfit. Never left them until I came to the United States. Because I speak German, I took down towards the end of April and the beginning of May in Austria, some of the SS to throw away their arms, and I made sure that they understood that we would treat them as war prisoners, Kriegsgefangene. And that's exactly what happened. And I came home and found my family dead, massacred, and to the best of my knowledge, I eventually found out that my father resisted, and they found a gun, and they killed my whole family. I really now understand, maybe not for the same reason, when the Pope comes to the United States or any place he kisses the ground. Well, let me tell you, I kiss the ground of the United States because I really understand what America is all about. What I have, thank God, is a beautiful family here. A wife now for 69 years, and I love to say I still have hope. That's her name, Hope. And my grandson, thank God, happens to be quite a pianist. He finally, after many tries of all kinds of composers, to translate my song from Polish to English, he did it about a couple of months ago, and now we have it in English, and I'm going to perform it tonight. Go ahead.
I remember it so clearly, my days in Oświęcim. Got out alive just nearly, and still the name stings. Still I see that place, enduring like the scars I can't erase. Appell, Abstand, mitten ab, that's German. Hear the sharp ears call. You wish you were just never born at all. Auschwitz, through pain and sickness, always working Auschwitz. With death behind you, always lurking Auschwitz, Auschwitz. Evil like some twisted dream. Never mind the hope of fleeing. Hunger is the only feeling. Auschwitz. Like numbers on my arm, it lingers. Auschwitz. I curse you with my broken fingers. Auschwitz, Auschwitz. Heart be hard as stone. Hatred is the greenest weed you've grown. That's how it is.
Have a little respect for the next person. Don't care who they are, because actually prejudice, hate, winds up being death. Give of yourself. You'll get it back.